The Trump administration has delivered on its promise to promote industry over the environment. In their 10th annual energy paper, JPMORGAN catalogs the damage done so far. Greenhouse gases. Eliminated methane reporting requirements for oil and gas companies. Partial removal of methane flaring limits on public lands. Ceased enforcing rules on hydrofluorocarbon emissions from air conditioners and refrigerators. Transfer of emissions controls from federal to state agencies. Reduced importance of greenhouse gas emissions in FERC pipeline environmental reviews. Directed agencies to no longer report social cost carbon. Revoked prior executive order to reduce government greenhouse gas emissions. Plan to stop funding UN program helping lower-income countries reduce greenhouse gases. Air and water. Withdrew the United States from the Paris Climate Agreement. Revoked California's right to set its own vehicle emissions limits. Loosened monitoring rules for benzene and other pollutants for oil refineries. Rescinded water pollution regulations for fracking on federal lands. Revoked rule preventing mining companies from dumping debris into local streams. Withdrew rule to reduce pollution from sewage treatment plants. Exempt some power plants from rules limiting toxic discharge into local waterways. Extending lifespan of unlined coal ash basins leaking contaminants into groundwater. Weaker fuel economy standards for cars and light trucks. Wildlife. Revoked directive that federal agencies minimize impact on water and wildlife when approving development projects. Weakened the Endangered Species Act. Relaxed fishing season and catch rate rules that prevented overfishing. Relaxation of salmon protections to free up water for farmers. Opening marine protected areas in Atlantic and Pacific Oceans to commercial fishing. Land. Scrapped rule requiring mining companies to prove ability to finance cleanup costs. Lifted ban on oil and gas drilling in Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. Eliminated climate and conservation policies at the Department of the Interior. Lifting freeze on coal leases on public lands. Streamlined approval process for oil and gas leases in national forests. Public safety. Rejected proposed ban on pesticides linked to development problems in children. Reversed rule requiring braking system upgrades to trains hauling flammable liquids. Ended OSHA program designed to reduce risk of lung disease from silicosis. Relaxation of rules aimed to improve safety at hazardous chemical plants. Doubling the time allowed for removal of lead pipes from high lead water systems. Weakening rules regarding coal plant mercury emissions. Limiting EPA studies that rely on confidential patient data. The JPMORGAN report does not include any ways that the administration has helped the environment. The Climate Asset Pricing Memo 2.0. Free subscription at www.capm20.com.